animation dream movie. We proudly present Episode 2, Dawn in a Foreign Land. The wind still whispers gently across the endless prairie. There, where the grass sways like soft waves, begins the lonely and difficult journey of a father, Eli's father. After leaving their little home behind, saying goodbye to his beloved wife and young son who watched him disappear from the window, Jonah set off into the unknown. In his hand was a worn suitcase, not just filled with clothes, but with dreams and a heart full of love for his family. The first days of the journey were long and weary. He walked through dusty fields, wandered into unfamiliar towns, where strangers' faces passed him by without a glance. He knocked on doors of farms, shops, and construction sites, but no one needed a man with calloused hands and tired eyes. Some nights, he slept under trees, curled up in his coat, with only the cold wind for company. He looked up at the starry sky and wondered, "Is my son sleeping soundly tonight? Is my wife still waiting for me to come home for dinner like the old days?" Each morning, he tightened his grip on the suitcase and kept walking. His legs ached, but his heart refused to stop. Along the way, he came across an old man struggling with a bundle of hay. Without hesitation, he stepped in to help. Grateful, the old man pointed down the road and said there was a horse ranch not far ahead, one that might just be looking for someone like him. Then, fate led him to a faraway land, a vast horse ranch owned by a wealthy family. A grand estate stood proudly amid rolling fields. The family was searching for someone to care for their precious horses when Jonah stood before the tall wooden gate, clothes dusty, sunburned face tired. The ranch owner looked into his eyes of a father who had not given up. And in that moment, Jonah was hired. From that day on, he worked tirelessly, feeding the horses, cleaning their stalls, brushing their coats with quiet care. The work was hard, but he never complained, because he knew each drop of sweat brought him one step closer to his dream, returning to his wife and son, not empty-handed, but with enough money to build a new life and a new herd of livestock. He lived humbly in a small wooden cabin beside the stables. Every night, after a long day of labor, he sat beneath the glow of a single lamp, gazing at a tiny photograph of his family. He smiled, a quiet smile of a father who still believed. The prairie remained as vast as ever. But now, when the sun dipped below the hills and the last rays of light painted the grass golden, Jonah would look toward the horizon. He often taught the little boy of the house how to care for the horses and feed them with gentle hands. One stormy day, thunder roared and lightning flashed across the sky. The horses were terrified, restless in their stalls. Without a moment's hesitation, Eli's father rushed into the stables, unafraid of the danger, to check on them and calm their panic. The next day, the lady of the house came to thank him. She praised his courage and dedication, deeply moved by how he had risked his own safety to protect the horses and stay true to his work. After that, the lady of the house didn't hesitate to offer him a small reward. He gently refused, saying it was simply his responsibility. But she insisted, firmly yet kindly, that he accept it, a gesture of gratitude he could not decline. Each night, he would quietly mark another day on the worn calendar, his heart heavy with longing for his wife and child, far away in their distant home. And so, to ease the ache of longing, he threw himself into his work each day, working harder with every passing moment. Horses grazed peacefully in the breeze. Far in the distance, the wealthy family's mansion sparkled with evening light, and in his heart he whispered, "One day, I'll return. Not with empty hands, but with a future worthy of the ones I love." Did this story touch your heart? If you felt the Father's love and sacrifice, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this journey with others. Stay tuned for episode 3, where Eli makes a decision that could change everything.